the win is very important for Indian women because then the destiny will be in our hands. Like we have to beat. Could be a bonus for Indian team that Sri Lanka is already under pressure, but on the hindsight, Sri Lanka would have nothing to lose.
India women versus Sri Lankan women. Must win for both the sides. Maybe an outside chance for Sri Lanka, but must win for Team India to keep the season alive. What is your prediction? What is your percentage? It's time for game number 3 when Team India steps onto the field after defeating their arch rivals Pakistan. I have Gurpalji with the show. Gurpalji, I think it's a repeat of the Women's Asia Cup 2024, I must tell you. India women versus Sri Lanka women. One of the teams have not yet opened their account in the tournament, while the other are coming off a win against their arch rivals.
Yeah, definitely. That could be a bonus for Indian team that Sri Lanka is already under pressure. But on the hindsight, Sri Lanka would have nothing to lose. So they know because they are
Exactly, yeah.
already out of the tournament, they can play fearless brand of cricket. But the other side, we have lost to Sri Lanka in Asia Cup final. I hope that was the only loss which we have to face against them. So hopefully we have the edge here and we can beat them in this match. So again, going by the tactics the Indian team had against Pakistan, first of all, we must ensure that we should win this match. Okay, and if we get a good win, a huge win that can boost our run rate a bit of it. At least try to get into positive. If not negative, try to get onto positive, and then go all out against Australia in the final match. That's the only
Absolutely.
mantra for
Absolutely.
Indian team.
That would be a really good bonus for us because if we can somehow get off the line, if we do, then Australia one becomes a final, to be honest. That's where the things will become very dicey. And somehow if the others on the points table as well can contribute and make favors for Team India, anything can be possible because New Zealand is also there in the cards in group number A. As we all always said, it's a group of death, Paji. But focusing into the head-to-head between these two teams, India and Sri Lanka, 23 matches have been played. 18 times India women have been victorious. 5 times only Sri Lanka have been victorious in the shortest format of the game. Do you think the domination will continue for Harmanpreet Kaur and her side?
Yes, obviously, if we can get Jamaria Tabatu early in the power between the power play of first couple of overs, then we can be all over against Sri Lanka. And going into the side, because the win is very important for Indian women because then the destiny will be in our hands. Like we have to beat Australia, regardless of the net run rate or something. We just
Correct.
need to beat Australia. So it's better to go into to win this match and go into the final match against Australia with destiny in our hands. That we just need to win the match or nothing else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But talk us through, as we are speaking, we are having the Australia versus New Zealand women facing each other. Talk us through your thoughts on this game as well, because the winner of this game, do you think, has to win the remaining two, just like Deepu mentioned in their preview show as well? Do you think the winner, whoever wins this game, should win the remaining two games as well in order to give a boost towards Team India?
Definitely. I guess if New Zealand win, then it will be easier for India. Then India has to beat only Australia.
Yeah,
But if Australia
correct.
wins, then it can be a dicey situation for us. Then we have to hope Pakistan topple New Zealand.
And then it will be beating Australia plus net run rate. That is going to be
Okay.
a little bit of question mark out there. Absolutely correct. But looking into the fixtures of the T20 World Cup and how does it look like? Focusing on Team India first. Team India lost to their game against New Zealand, as we all know, the first game at Dubai on the 4th of October. Then fought back well at the same venue in a day game versus Pakistan. Now they face Dubai again versus Sri Lanka on the 9th tomorrow. And they move on to Sharjah to face their final game as we're all waiting for it, 13th of October versus the mighty Aussies. Paji, we looked into Sri Lanka and the game versus Australia, the way Australia bowled in the power play. Similarly, we did the same as well versus Pakistan. How important is it to get early wickets inside the power play?
As we have told you and mentioned in the previous show against Pakistan, when we're doing the build up for the Pakistan, early wickets, early moisture, whether you bat first in the night game or a day game, that first 5 6 overs, थोड़ा सा ball हिलेगा, and you have to take the advantage of the new ball. I guess Renuka Thakur was spot on with her
Absolutely.
deliveries, and he got the early wicket. And we got the key batters who performed really well. Fatima, we got Muniba who scored
Yeah.
good runs consistently for Pakistan. And rest of the Pakistan batting
And
lineup is
similarly, Niladar as well, we could manage to keep her quiet. And I
right.
think that was another very good captaincy overall by Harmanpreet Kaur. But similarly for Sri Lanka, if we go on to their fixtures, for Sri Lanka women, they lost the first two games versus Pakistan and Australia at Sharjah. change of venues for them? Will it be change of fortunes as well? We have to see. Now they face Team India at the 9th of October at Dubai, and they return back to Sharjah to face New Zealand on the 12th. So 2 games left, nothing to lose for Sri Lanka women. I think their focus, their onus always lies on the opener, the skipper Chamaria Tapati.
I guess Sharjah, I'm still fathomed by the thing. Sri Lanka lost both the matches in Sharjah. I think they should have lost to Pakistan in Sharjah. Sharjah were more favorable conditions for Sri Lanka rather than Dubai. Dubai, you say. Dubai has a bit of slow outfield, a bit of
Correct.
like that. And Sharjah is a plastic type. We know Sharjah. Uh, we are not seeing that sheen in that on the track as of now, but it's better batting track as compared to Dubai, because Dubai depends upon the conditions, upon the dew and everything. So that is why I'm sure it will be tough for Sri Lanka as well, because they will be playing the first time in Dubai. So it could go wrong for Sri Lanka as well, and we have to take the benefit of that thing.
Absolutely. So, do you think that in the first couple of games where you said Sri Lanka should have exploited the conditions, the bowling seemed to do well, but it was the batting that faltered. They did not get enough runs, is what my concern
I
was.
guess Maria Tabotu scored all the runs in Asia Cup.
Asia Cup
That's the only
final.
reason. Asia Cup final, yes, and in Asia Cup, she was spot on. That time Sri Lanka playing at a home venue, they were oozing with the confidence like that. So Kumar Sangakkara was also there in the final supporting them and all.
Correct.
And when you are at home, you are different kind of beast. And the wickets were very good. We know Sri Lankan pitches, there were good batting conditions, because 170, 180 was being chased as well and put on as well. So these are totally sluggish. So 180 to up, see the one you are coming to 110, 109 type of scores.
Correct.
So
Absolutely.
that's where their team is faulting. Their left arm speed seamer is not getting that kind of swing which she got in Sri Lanka. So
Absolutely. In
they are
Sri Lanka,
hampered
there
by
was
the
a breeze. There was a little bit of offering in the surface. Prabhudani was getting that swing and seam movement. But in Sharjah, we did not notice this. Maybe in Dubai, she might get a little bit of more. So we have to wait and see what happens when it comes to the fixtures. But you said about Dubai, what is different surface? Talking about the pitch report, Baji, 48 matches have been played here. 24 apiece. 24 times the team batting first have been victorious. 24 times the team chasing has been victorious. We've seen so far in the World Cup, team batting first has got an additional advantage, but depends on the opponents, depends on the venues. What are your thoughts? What should you do if you're given the captain's had evening game at Dubai versus Sri Lanka?
I guess you have to be positive. First of all, you have to show them if you lose the toss, which Harman is doing in every match. If you are hyper to bat first, then you have to go the New Zealand way of taking on the bowlers on a power play. At least if you able to put up a score of above 140 or 150, so that 160 was a match winning score against us by New Zealand. So 140 is a match winning score as per the condition, as per the form of the teams and the batting firepower it's seen for all the teams. 140, 150 is a match winning score. Don't
Absolutely.
don't aim for 170. If you aim for 170, you will end up having a 100 or 120 kind of score. So first 5 overs is important. Then after 10 overs, then regroup and decide how many wickets are there left, and what kind of players are in the bench. For the if the power
Uh,
hitters are there, then you can obviously
True
go
that.
for 150, 140 score. It would be a safe score, I guess.
But you're talking about 140, 150. How important is it to get runs on the board in the power play? Because we have seen India struggling to get moving in the power plays, playing so many dot balls. We noticed that against Pakistan as well. We expected to get it to a big win, but it ended up being a comfortable win, just getting over the line. What are your thoughts about the same as well? How much important is it to get it going in the power play? I think New Zealand women showed the exact example versus Team India.
The reason behind the New Zealand were coming after the 11, 10 or 10 straight losses, but they were playing the series. They were playing the continuity of cricket. We have not played any cricket in past 3 months. So there is a rustiness in our batting, because they are playing the shots, but they are playing to the fielder, straight to the field. They're not even going into gaps or trying for
Correct.
singles or boundaries. So I just hope this is the time, this is the match. Indian team will have to peak. We say in every long tournament, there is always a time when your team peaks. It's always peaking at the right moment. So I hope tomorrow, 9th October, India team peaks, and hopefully we know want our batting to come into forte, come into form. If our batting peaks, bowling is doing a fine job.
Yeah.
We need a batting to peak.
Absolutely, that is very important because running between the wickets is also important. The slow outfield, you may not expect the ball clearing the infield and going to the fence. You have to run the twos into threes, ones into twos. That's very important up the order. But moving into the players to watch out for, Paji. Harmanpreet Kaur, Shefali Verma, Deepti Sharma are the three players to watch out for, according to me, for India. Similarly, for Sri Lanka, Chamari Atapattu, Ayushi Prabodhani, and Daniya Bharshita as well. So, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with the same six?
For Sri Lanka, I will go with same players. But for India, let's go back to the theory. So you have called Harmanpreet Kaur,
Harmanpreet
Shefali,
Kaur,
and
Shefali, and
Deepti
Deepti
Sharma.
Sharma.
So I will take two friends, Jemima and Smriti, and from the
Okay.
bowling side, Sri Lanka Patel.
Shreyanka Patil. So you've completely gone the way you announce yourselves and the players to watch out for. Different as always, according to me. This is something rivalry you have with me when it comes to the players to watch out for. You've gone with your
Not
three different
rivalry because
players.
we need all these six players to perform in tomorrow match
Six
because we
players
need
to.
all the players to be in form because this could be a preparation for facing Australia. So we need all players in form.
Absolutely. That is absolutely true, I must tell you. But this is the six players we have chosen. Paji has made it nine players to watch out for, to be honest, for the T20 World Cup 2024 match between India women and Sri Lanka women. Moving into the predicted playing 11, starting with Team India, Paji. In the first game, when we saw versus New Zealand, you came in the preview show for Pakistan and said Pooja Vastraka was given one over only, not good captaincy. She ended up having a niggle, which we have heard many times before, not part of the 11 now. Sanjeevan Sanjana, I think she was a good replacement. I think I'm going with an unchanged 11 for India.
I guess if Pooja Vasek is still unfit, so we should go with the unchanged 11. I
But
will go
what
with
if she's available? Do you replace her with once again Sanjeevan Sanjana?
that has that we have to see because it's a niggle and the conditions are hot and humid in the Dubai. I don't want Indian team to risk again. So if again she gets injured, Australia and the semi-finals and finals are important for us. So we
Okay,
should not risk her.
absolutely. Moving into now the Sri Lankan playing 11 now, Paji. You have said about India. Now, what about Sri Lanka? I think this is a side which are not performing well, but have a very, very quality playing 11. Thoughts on that? Same 11 for me. What about yours?
Same 11. It's just their batsmen are not putting up a proper score,
Enough.
giving the
Yeah,
bowlers to defend enough runs. So I guess they can go with the same team as well. Again, their top order has to fire. Chamari Atabatu has to play a long innings if they want to have any chance of winning a match. Because unless or until Sri Lanka won't put up a 120, 130, 140 score, their bowling won't help
correct.
much.
Absolutely, that's where it is important. I must tell you for Paji because Sri Lanka have to get going when it comes to runs on the board because the bowling department is doing pretty well. Important phase now, important time, Gurpalji. Match number 12, prediction time. India women versus Sri Lankan women. Must win for both the sides. Maybe an outside chance for Sri Lanka, but must win for Team India to keep the season alive. What is your prediction? What is your percentage?
It's India because we've already lost them in the Asia Cup final. तो वो हार हमारी आ चुकी है. So India,
So, what is it? Is it 60-40 India?
yeah, 60-40 India.
60-40 towards India, says Paji. We will see that. He is going with all out Team India, moving into the decider versus the mighty Aussies. Thank you so much, Paji. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. India woman versus Sri Lanka woman tomorrow. Blockbuster of a clash. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.